Cowan Heights. Let me try that again. From Cowan Heights. And it's another beautiful day in Southern California. But we're not here to talk about the beauty of California. Instead, we're going to talk about the iPhone 13 Pro Max versus the 13 Pro itself. Hey everyone, how you doing? Good to see y'all. Well, if you're thinking about buying an iPhone Pro Max, if you're thinking about using it for live streaming, you might want to think again. Hey there, Scorpion, I see you. I bought one. I bought it Christmas Eve. I love that phone. I love the real estate. I mean, the big screen. It's at 6.7 inches, I think it is. I may be wrong. I don't know if it's millimeters or inches. It's got to be inches. Loved it. Loved the quality of the camera itself. But it would not, I repeat, it would not do well on my gimbal. I have a Smooth Q2 gimbal. Hey, Paul. How you doing? Good morning. And unfortunately, that camera was just way too heavy for my gimbal. And I didn't have time to do the research I should have done, which would have allowed me to find a better gimbal for it. And in fact, I had for a while conflicting information about whether or not there was even a good gimbal out there. Hey, Nosh. And in fact, Nosh here was one of the people that provided me with some information. His information included a gimbal called the Home. I'm sure I got that wrong. I'll put it in the description later. And it can only carry a phone with about, I think he said about 400 grams. In any case, the iPhone Pro Max is 240 grams. And it was just way too, it's like about 8.5 ounces. And it was just way too heavy. And I'd go for like about 15 minutes and the gimbal would just, the motors would give out, go wonky on us. So, I have the new phone here, and we're gonna head on out that way. And we'll talk a little more about the phone. But before we do, I'll show you a little more of this gorgeous location. Isn't that nice? I'd like to live there. That's okay. I'm happy with the house I have. And you should at least see what's behind me. This is why it's called Cowan Heights. Not that lesson. That lesson. Let's see. There we go. That is what they call Cowan Heights. This whole area. And I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there are birds singing up in the trees, and I love it. Right up there. Can you hear them? Let me know if you can. You know, this is the one problem with with all the iPhones, is that the mic is only on one side of the camera, the side that faces the screen. And though that's nice, there are times it would be nice to have a microphone on both sides. So we're going to head on out this way and hope to heck I don't get run over. Actually, I think I'm going to do is I'm going to cross the street. In fact, I'll swing the camera back around so you can see what's going on. This way, at least I have these gravelly paths to tread on. Oh, I didn't know that, Nosh. Well, that's interesting. Well, I have to look into that. It's crazy YouTube, always screwing things up for the live streamers. And you can't really see that house very well, can you? But it is a Nice looking place. And the sun is going down. It's around 4:15 right now. And I gotta make sure I don't do this, and that's fall into the drain. We wouldn't want that now, would we? So around we go. So let's go back up and swing back this way. There we go. And as you can see, this was a fairly well-trafficked area by the vehicles that keep passing by. Now, as I was telling you, the camera, it was, you know, the Pro Max. I loved it, but it was too big. Its height is 161 millimeters, or 147 versus 147 millimeters for the camera I now have. And that's the deal. Okay, I guess I haven't really explained that to you. I had the camera for 2 weeks. I had a window of opportunity to return that camera to Apple and exchange it. I actually got there on the last day just before they were closing, but they didn't have the camera I wanted. I wanted the camera that had 256 gigabytes, it had a 1 terabyte of storage capacity, and it had the graphite case. They did not have it. But after I asked the attendant at the door if I could talk to the manager, she popped up, was kind enough to give me her card and said, I'll give you a 30-day extension on that return rate. And she says, just look online till it shows up. And once you see it, hang on, I'm going to show you some of this side view. Once you see that, then come to the store because it'll be in stock. And that's what I did. And I did that on Thursday. Oh, here comes another car. Got to get out of the way. Zoom! There's just a lot of nice places here nestled in the trees. I'm going to kind of keep the camera this way, but I'm going to walk up on the asphalt till I hear a car. So anyways, as I was saying, the Pro Max has a screen that's 6.7 versus the one I now have, which is 6.1. And as I was also saying earlier, when I went to Apple, they were kind enough to exchange the phones, transfer all my data, and get me up and running so that when I left that store, I was back in business, and I've been in business ever since. Isn't that cool? I just love how there are these places just hidden here in this area. Now, you would think this is kind of a rural area, but you'd be surprised how urban the area this is. I'm walking distance from where I live. And trust me, it's very urban. But they're nestled in the area. Little places like this. Whoops. Pressed the wrong camera button. Hang on. There you go. Oh, gotta get out of the way of the cars. Swing around. Sorry, guys. There we go. That's a little too much. Here we go. Now we're in good shape. Now, one of the other things that's nice is that all the cameras, both the Max and the 13 Pro, in fact, I think, yeah, I'll wait till we get down here a little bit. There we go. They have the telephoto lens, the wide-angle lens, and the ultra-wide lens, which is 120 degrees field of view. Plus, it has 13 times optical zoom in and 2 times optical zoom out. And of course, for night viewing, which is really amazing, it uses the LiDAR technology. And if you want to see what that looks like, go to the description box below and click on the link there about testing the camera in the rain and at night. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. The other thing I've noticed, you're absolutely right. The camera is what is the most important part. As a content creator, as a live streamer, having a good camera it's fundamental. It's paramount. And having a good image and being able to shoot in all kinds of conditions. Now, if we could just get, here we go. He's waiting for me. There you go. I want to be able to provide the best possible I can to you, the viewer. Okay, now we are at a crossroads, actually it's a 4-point crossroad, I guess, but for us it's 3 points because we're only going to worry about 3 points. We can either go down that way, we can go that way, and you can't really see it, so I'm going to take you. The thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go across the street, and that way you'll be able to see a little bit better. And hopefully I don't get myself run over. Situational awareness is at hand. I'm looking all around me right now as I cross the street. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to swing around. So, okay, over there. Do you see that? So we have a choice. We can go down that road, the one I showed you before, which is where this guy just came from, or we can go up that road. Now, if I go that direction, which is my preference, to be honest, it's not as pretty, but at the end we get to a nice little bluff that is, overlooks a school, and it has a nice panorama. So I want you to tell me now before I get walking, which way? It is. I have at least 5 different variations of where I can go when I go for my walks. And I try to walk every day. I don't always, but I do try. So, okay, let's see the panorama. Okay, you want to see where we're at again? Okay, there's that direction. Oh, okay, that was the panorama. All right, I got it. Anybody else? Panorama, anybody? Anyone? Bueller? Anyone? Yeah, all right. Panorama. Okay, off we go. That's 2. And with me, that makes it 3. Okay, so no, the bluff with the panorama. That's where we're going. That's where the bluff is. Absolutely, we're definitely going to do that. That's where we're going to go. So hang on, I'm going to do one more thing here. Whoops, not that lesson. Still not used to pinching and trying to get it wide angle. I thought I could do a better job than that. Oh, they are? Yeah, that's right. You know what? I put it on slow mode. I needed to do that just as a safety in case I got a lot of comments. Okay, so we're walking. Now, for those of you who don't know me or my channel, it's a kind of an eclectic channel. I do live streams like this. I do cooking. I do travel. Haven't done as much travel, but I will be doing a lot more since I've got this new phone. This is going to afford me that luxury. Then, the channel started out as a kind of a comedy show channel, meaning, talking about comedy, the man doesn't know even how to operate his gimbal still. Started out as a comedy show about 10 years ago. And the character UFO Bob, I made up the name by accident. I was just goofing around with a green screen. I was at my photo studio. I'm a photographer, filmmaker. And I started talking like that. I said, "Hi there, folks. It's UFO Bob, and I got one question for you. You see that house right over there? Not that house, fool. That house. That is an alien enclave. That's right. Behind those walls lie a secret cadre of aliens living among us." That's how the show started out. And I was doing special effects, using After Effects and all that good stuff. The trouble was, it was taking time away from my business. I was putting in 2 weeks or more to do the special effects and write the scripts and shoot everything, and so on and so forth. So over the course of the last 10 years, I have learned to do other things, like screw up the gimbal. I'm still messing with it. That's okay. Anyway, I stumbled into live streaming by accident. And by that I mean I was watching a channel called only in Japan, produced by Daub. And through that, I met some of his viewers, and I ended up doing a live stream with them. And it's been 2 years now, and here I am still at it. And I tend to like the live streams best, though I still want to do some edited content because there are things that I can do as an edited video that I can't do as live stream. For example, I have at least 3 ideas I want to do. Learning how to ride a horse, learning how to ski at my age, which is, I'm a dinosaur, let's face it. And the big one coming up in summer, learning how to skydive. What do you think about that, guys? Should I learn how to skydive? I think so. So, that's why I'm live streaming. But I will be doing edited content. Oh, by the way, since we're at it, if you like what you see so far, don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to thumbs up, blah, blah, blah. And most importantly, why don't you join our Discord server? The link is below, okay? There are other people just like you out there who enjoy this channel and who converse with each other. They share recipes. They post their travel photos, and so on and so forth. We'll make sure your doctor make sure your heart is fine before you start skydiving. Scorpion, you need not worry about my heart. Sorry, couldn't resist that. I don't know how brave it is. Probably foolhardy, maybe, but that's another story. Actually, a friend of mine, she did it when she was 50. Okay. Oh, hold on here. Darn it all. Yes, I meant to show you that beautiful house. That's what I was doing. See, there you go. All right, meanwhile, back to the ranch. All right, so really, when you skydive, at least the places that I've seen, these are your skydiving tandem. You're harnessed in with a professional skydiver. So if he screws up, well, you're both toast. Wet spots on the ground. Now, you may notice that I'm a little winded. That's because I'm walking up a fairly good grade right now to get up to the top of the hillside. But we're going to, and the sunset is looking really nice. So, okay. Oh, one of the other, I'm like that dog in the movie Up, where he's walking and talking and suddenly goes, squirrel. That's me. And so it doesn't take much to get me off track. But Nosh, you were talking about, or I don't know if it was Nosh, whoever it was, you might as well see this. Doug, that's right. Hang on one second here. Put that away. And so we are now up on the hillside, and we're looking down on the school, the back of the schoolyard. And as you can see, we have a nice sunset shaping up. And when we get over to the top of the crest, which is just around the corner here, hang on, not that corner. These damn buttons are counterintuitive for me. I press in the one direction and it goes in the opposite direction. I guess I'm just kind of ass backwards. Okay, so as you can see, we're getting near the top of the crest. And when we get to the top, if all goes well, we'll be able to look out towards Irvine, California, towards not Turtle Rock. I'm trying to think what's the name of the range of foothills you're going to see. And I guess they're not really foothills because there's nothing else beyond them. But in that direction where the sunset, it is, Monique, it is a beautiful sunset. And again, I know this is 15 minutes behind. So, all righty here. Let's see. What we're going to do, if we can, and it might be a little bit on the dangerous side. Again, I'm going to show you the back of the schoolyard and some more of the sunset. Let's see. So, all right. Now, the wind is kicking up, so I hope that isn't creating too much distracting noise. I can hear it whistling through my ears, but not much we can do about it, can we? So, all right, so as you can see over here, there's a wee bit of a hill. I'm going to kind of scurry up that if I possibly can, and that should give us a nice view. We shall see. Again, I have to be careful not to get hit by cars. So I'm going to be a safe guy. I'm going to come over here to the crosswalk right there. And this is what you were looking at before. That was a middle school, and right here is a high school. So they're quite close to each other. And over here, you'll see an athletic field. They do a lot of lacrosse. Good. Thank you, Monique, for giving me the heads up. They do lacrosse, football, and all that good stuff over there. And then the sunset, as you can see, is starting to take shape. Oh, look, this is, oh, yeah. Born to be wild, including the bicycle. that bicycle guy, he was born to be wild. Okay, here we go. We're crossing the crosswalk. And then we're going to climb up the hill and see what we can see. So we'll come down. So if you're going to see me fall, I guess we might as well do it so you can see my face and you can see the petrified look on my face as I do this. Okay, here we go. All right. Up, 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 Simba. Up, up, up. Go, go, go. Hey, we're doing okay so far. Huh? Let's take a look. Look at that. We're climbing up the hillside. Little, whoa. Oh, good. Thank you. It's good to know you guys are with me. I'm almost to the top. As they said in Star Wars, almost there. Stay on target. Oh, we did it. We did it. We made it. Hang on. Oh, yeah. We got to the top. Now we're going to swing around. Be aware of dog. That's no dog. That's my wife. No, I'm not married anymore. And she wasn't a dog. She was a beautiful woman. All right, but that's another story, too. There you go, guys. And there's our sunset. And we got vehicles zipping down here. And then we're going to come out this way. And there's the mountains or the hills I was talking about. But what I'm going to do, see if I can get a little further this way on the hillside, get more of those hills in the background. Oh, just a wee bit out of breath, as it were. So, all right. Does it? That's great, Nosh. Glad to hear it. Like I said, I love the phone, and to be honest, the iPhone 13 Pro is doing a fine job. Even though the screen is a little bit smaller for me, so far it hasn't been really an issue. So now, this is still where I'm learning, and that's how to zoom in. Let's see how far I can go. How low can she go? Okay, that seems to be about it. Let's see. That shaking is more me than anything. So, well, that's pretty good, huh? Whoop. But boy, I gotta go slowly. I'm trying to go slowly on the pan, but I think I'll do this by hand then. Yeah, I'll stay away from touching it. Too fast. I wish of course the button. Yes, it is. And I've been up there many times. And on this side, in fact, on the other side is the Pacific Ocean. I'm only like about 30 minutes away. In fact, see if we go out. Okay. You see those tall buildings out in the horizon there? That's Fashion Island. If you were to Google Fashion Island, you would see how close. In fact, for anyone who watched the Fun Zone video, Fashion Island is basically right next to it. It's like 10 minutes away. So that's all ocean out there. And on a clear day, so to speak, you can see out that way Catalina Island. So now we're going to bring it back. Uh-oh, not that. Dang it. Come on. Now, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to... There we go. Well, at least that's back in that direction. So, I think we've done enough damage for the day. So, as the saying goes, if you like the video, would you give it a thumbs up? Would you leave a comment? If you're watching in replay, consider subscribing. Don't forget to go to our Discord community and join us. And until then, we'll end on this beautiful shot. This is, you can, hang on, now you can see a picture. There it is. Let me see if I get back out. I'm trying to, there you go, come on. That's it, that's it. Okay, that's our shot. And we'll end on the hillsides there. How's that? No, we're going to end on the sunset. That's what we need to end on. I will, Nosh. I'll do my very best. And, okay, here we go. And there is our sunset, huh? Is that nice or what? Doesn't get better than that. Thank you again for joining me today. I'm going to be posting at least once a week a live stream, maybe more. We shall see. Thank you, Scorpion. You too. Take care, everyone. See you in the future.